Hey everybody, we're from Beyond Books with the Clydes. I'm Colton.
And I'm Kelsey, and we're here to interview the Blake Haag Real Estate Group with Keller Williams.
We're here today with Blake Haag and LaShonda Messer, and please tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Blake. I'm a resident of Aurora, Indiana. I was born and raised here. I'm 36 years old. I've been in the real estate business for about 3.5 years.
I'm LaShonda Messer. I've been with the Blake Haag team for about 3 years, and I live in Greendale, and I love real estate, and we're going to be expanding here soon.
What does your average day as a realtor look like?
My average day as a realtor looks like, believe it or not, I start my mornings off late because in the evenings before I start my day, I organize my calendar, organize my notes, my task on what I need to do the next morning, so I'm not waking up feeling scrambled. My normal day starts with appointments to showings, just a variety of different appointments. The most important part of the day is lunch. You can never forget lunch. Just lots of phone calls, lots of nurturing clients, following up with emails and texts, and scheduling appointments with the title company and insurance brokerages and different things like that.
My average day is I wake up, you check emails, you check the calendar, make sure you're going to be on time for different appointments, for showings, and follow up with everyone to make sure no one feels left out. And try to find homes for people who are looking.
Yeah.
How long have you done real estate?
I've had my broker's license for going on almost 4 years, but prior to that I've flipped a lot of homes and I've been involved in real estate in some manner for maybe 7 years.
I've been in it since 2020. I've been with Blake since 6 months after I got my license.
That's cool. Why did you get into real estate?
I initially got my real estate license because I was flipping a lot of homes, buying foreclosures and things like that, and I told myself that I wanted to get my broker's license to potentially hear about homes for my LLC before they come to market, more opportunity. And then I got my broker's license, and then I saw an influx of different people that I've built relationships over the years that wanted to use me for my services, and then it was like I had a new tool in my toolbox, and I kind of took it from there.
I got into it, I had my license before in 2008 to 2010. I had to raise my kids, so I needed a real job that didn't pay commission. And I've always loved real estate, so when the time came, I got back in it, and I've loved it ever since.
What does it take to become a realtor?
When I got my license, it was in the midst of COVID, so all the testing centers were shut down. I actually did the 3-week accelerated version at my lawyer's office online via Zoom. Then when we were done with our testing, we actually had to take our real estate exam in an airplane hangar in Dayton, Ohio. But it took about 3 weeks, but I think the normal class is like a 90-hour testing.
So you didn't have to do any schooling?
Well, yeah, we had classes online, and we had our textbooks and things, but not physically in a classroom.
You take a 90-hour course, you can do it online and now in person. Once you pass that, then you take the state and national test, and once you pass all 3 of those, then you can get your real estate license.
What's the hardest part of being a realtor?
Hardest part of being a realtor: managing your time, being able to leverage and delegate, mainly managing your time and knowing when to cut it off for the day.
The hardest thing for me is managing the work life with the home balance, because you're at everyone else's disposal. So, not disposal, but you're at everyone else's schedule. So if someone calls you after their work day at 9 o'clock and they want to see a house, then you have to go show it, or they'll find another agent.
Yeah.
How many clients are loyal like the Clydes?
What's your least favorite thing to do as a realtor?
My least favorite thing to do as a realtor is the paperwork. I enjoy being in front of client buyers and sellers and on the streets versus in the office.
My least favorite, I think, would be telling a potential buyer that someone else got the property instead of them. You do get emotionally attached to your clients, so you hate to give them bad news, but you spin it as a positive that this one was not meant for you. We'll keep looking until we find one that's going to be more perfect.
Yeah. What's harder to do, buy or sell a property?
Buyers are buying in this market is a little bit more difficult just because there's a lack of inventory. Buyers, you can't really leverage your time because, like LaShawn said earlier, you have to kind of be at their beck and call. With sellers, you can kind of be more strategic on planning and you're kind of more in control.
What is the most rewarding thing as for being a realtor?
The most rewarding thing being a realtor is somewhat being able to build your own schedule and having the freedom. It's very financially rewarding, but it is a lot of work. But the freedom, when you choose to have the freedom, is the most rewarding thing.
Nice.
My most rewarding is the relationships that I build with our clients. I love getting to know them, and we're on this journey together, so when you see dreams come true, that's my favorite.
What is your most favorite thing to do as a realtor?
Go to lunch.
Lunch is important.
Lunch is the most important part of the day.
I don't get a lunch all the time. I pack snacks in my car. So the most important thing as a realtor is to have things on hand as you're going throughout your day, because you never know where you're going to be at any given time.
What's the most time-consuming part of being a realtor?
The most time-consuming thing of being a realtor is the back-end nitty-gritty paperwork and different things like that. So it's very important to learn to delegate and find someone to help you with the back-end paperwork.
Besides dealing with Blake is probably just driving, the drive time. Like you're in traffic and you're up and down hills, and for someone who gets car sick, that's my least favorite. Going through different parts of the country, that's nothing but curves.
Do you only sell in Indiana?
My team and I are only licensed in the state of Indiana, but with Keller Williams, we have a large referral network, and we can help in any states, especially Ohio and Kentucky.
If you weren't in real estate, what would you do?
If I was not in real estate, what would I do? Probably some sort of sales, maybe like medical sales or something like that.
Why?
Why?
Why not?
I've always had a passion for sales and medical sales. I have friends in that business, and there's lots of traveling, and there's a lot of money in that sort of line of work.
I would probably, if I wasn't in real estate, I would probably be some kind of nurse in the medical field, still taking care of people.
Yeah. If you had a free day away from all real estate stuff, what would you do?
I will be on the next flight to the beach somewhere, probably Miami or Tampa. Just relaxing there.
My free day away from real estate is always with the grandkids. Spending time with them.
Would you consider real estate being a good career for high school graduates?
Absolutely. If you're driven and you're driven to help people and want it as a career, absolutely. If they're just looking at it for a quick money, quick turnaround, it's not for them. So if they have a passion for real estate, absolutely. And would be more than happy to help anyone who wants to get into the career, to make their career.
We are Beyond Books with the Clydes, and thank you, Blake and LaShonda, for joining us.
And if you have any real estate needs in Indiana, please call them or give them a follow on Facebook at the Blake Haag Real Estate Group with Keller Williams.